And we are live. Welcome back to the James McGee Show. I am your host. I am James McGee, and we're going to get down straight to it tonight. We have the newlyweds 1 week into their marriage. Welcome, Jason, Jill. Congratulations, and we will do a toast to y'all.
Thank you.
And we have our favorite purple hair conservative, Candace, is with us, and it is going to be live tonight because if you watch the title, it says all you really need to know. If anybody whoever, and people are going to vote Democrat, well, I'm just going to tell you, you're the stupidest motherfucker on earth. If you vote for Democrat on any type of race, I don't care if it's, I used to say, well, local races, it doesn't matter. I'm voting for the person. I don't feel that way anymore. If you're a Democrat, you can go fuck yourself, and I won't vote for you for dog catcher, because it's just the mentality of what they are. So let's I'm gonna start off with a video in a minute, but let's do go around. What we know what Jason's drinking. Jill, what are you drinking?
Well, I forgot about Wine Wednesday, so I'm doing Cutwater Wednesday because I had started to make taco salads already upstairs. So the margarita goes better with the taco salad.
I got you. No, so, it does. It does.
Cutwater Wednesday.
And Candace, you're drinking wine. What, you're drinking Boone's Farm or something?
I got some tropical mango fruity ass shit. I thought it was appropriate for today.
Yeah, sounds delicious.
My cup says resting witch face.
Yeah,
I love that.
We're here.
So we're gonna definitely be talking about some fruity motherfuckers tonight.
Fruity motherfuckers. I brought the wine for it.
Oh, Tracy Raymond's in the chat. She said Cutwater Jill.
Hi, Tracy.
Hey, Tracy. So
Cutwater Jill is in the house.
So I am drinking. I started and I hadn't done it in about a year and a half, and I'm about to start back up. And I started making my own wine, and I thought I was out.
Is that called toilet wine? Is that like depressing?
No, this is a cab, but I'm gonna tell you,
like hooch.
The problem is that I made like 60 bottles. Well, I would drink them a month in. What was shitty a month in? Hey, this bottle that opened tonight has been bottled for about 2.5 years, and it is fucking good now. So let's, Jill, we're so glad that you joined us, and we're going to do a toast to y'all. I will tell y'all that was one of my favorite weddings of all time. The trip, Beth and I had one of the best times that we've had on a trip. It was great. Everybody treated us great. We had a really good time with Tom on a Saturday, went to Buffalo Trace, and then we went on the river cruise. If y'all have never done that, I know that's probably not a big local thing to do, but it was really cool.
The BB river boats, yeah, they're fun.
It was really cool. The dinner cruise. I mean, the food was typical, buffet banquet type food, but it was a really good time. And Buffalo Trace was great. So here's to y'all. Here's
congrats.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. And I can't thank you enough for coming up, taking the time. Now, Pappas has already said that he was the best part of the whole trip for you.
Yep.
Well, it depends what you describe best.
I'm like, you're full of shit, you dumb dick. You're full of shit.
He said the Echo was downright romantic for brunch. And your like scenic overview.
Hey, that was a cool place.
Adams.
He did bring it. We went, but that was a cool little place for breakfast.
Yeah,
that was everything we had. What was good.
He said you didn't like the getta though.
I did like the getta. I did.
You did?
Oh, he's like he didn't eat all of it.
Oh,
well, I don't.
Getta's a Cincinnati. I mean, Candace, do you have getta over in upstate Pennsylvania?
What the fuck is that? And now here you were supposed to mail me some shit. Mail
me
the wine.
No, I am sitting.
Mail me the wine.
I'm sending you some boudin. I was out of town, but I am sending you some boudin. I got to get your address. I'm going to send you some boudin.
Oh God.
Getta is essentially like, I mean, it's just fucking pinots and like a little bit of sausage in there or whatever. But
it kind of reminded me of a breakfast. It was good. It was good for breakfast because it was
breakfast
like
meat.
Breakfast. Yeah, it was like a breakfast sausage to me. But no,
like a scrapple thing.
Yes, it's like scrapple.
That's what we have.
Yes,
like
it's
the scrapple.
I don't know what the fuck scrapple is.
Yeah,
I
don't
don't
know
know.
if
It's
that's
like
sausage.
ran over
Mixture.
sausage in the road, and you just scrape it up,
Yeah.
and I don't know what the fuck goes
Well,
on.
fucking Pappas was upset that you didn't finish all your ghetto.
Oh my god.
Pappas is a sensitive man.
He's a sensitive bitch.
Pappas doesn't leave any food on his
No,
plate.
and I'm just I do eat breakfast.
Yeah.
Most days I don't eat breakfast, and it was I just don't eat a lot in one sitting at breakfast. You know, at supper I will tear some shit up at supper, but breakfast I'm out here on the patio. I got my sweat towel tonight because I'm out on the patio because the acoustics are better and the weather's getting better. So I'm probably gonna be on the patio more.
Nice.
So
now, James, were you like stomping grapes for that? How do you make wine? How
that
did
was
you
my
do
question.
that?
so I bought my
I
grapes.
envision you like Lucille Ball, like in the barrel, like stomping.
Well,
Tell me you're in a Speedo.
This is modern day, so we do have equipment. But no, I bought everything. I have, I smashed my own grapes. I bought the grapes from a supplier. They were California grapes. Now the next one that I make is gonna be an Italian wine. This was a cab, so I'm doing a Italian wine, a Sangiovese, and yeah, I'm gonna do that. So.
Look at you, bougie motherfucker!
Right?
I like wine. I like red wine.
I want a bottle of that too.
Yeah. Get up on it.
Well, you got to wait about
You got
to wait about a year because I'm not letting anybody have any more of my wine until it's been aged for a year. Because when it hadn't been sitting for a year, I had somebody. I gave them a bottle. They poured a glass and they had shit at the bottom. No, I'm not doing that.
Well, you can send us a bottle for an anniversary gift then.
That would. I'll tell you what.
I
That
love
would be
that.
Perfect.
Y'all can have a bottle for anniversary. You can have the wine. He'll be drinking fucking Miller Lite.
Yeah, that's facts.
I'll take a sip. I'll take a sip.
Yeah, I'll do one little glass.
But before we get into it, no, I want to say thank you to you and your wife for making the trip up and just hanging out with us and actually getting to meet you in person versus just via podcast. It was awesome. It was a great time, and everybody that were around you, they're like, that James McGee, I fucking love that fucking guy. So
I was well behaved. I brought
in a good way. You made a lasting impression. Like it was awesome.
You and Beth were awesome. We appreciate.
So one of the best nights was actually the night before y'all's wedding at the Mexican place.
Oh yeah,
because we were able to visit your friend Dana. Beth absolutely loved her.
Mm-hmm.
Ian, your friend, then everybody was great to us. It was really a great trip. So I'm telling you, it was one of the best trips we've had in years. And we do go places. We go some pretty cool places, but just the whole experience, it was just really good.
Well,
Cincinnati can be a shithole, but when you surround yourself with good people and good places,
it's what you make of it.
We'll come visit you next.
Oh, we would absolutely. Now, what y'all have to do is y'all have to come during crawfish season. Crawfish season is usually February to June. So
great weather in Cincinnati is shitty in February, so we'll be there.
Yeah, that would be really good. All right, well, we're going to start tonight. So with the title, and I kind of stole the title from a video that Candace did, and I'm gonna play that video, but it's even bigger than that because I don't know if y'all are familiar, Jason or Jill, if y'all are familiar with the podcaster, and she does mostly news, and most of her stuff on TikTok is taking videos like Candace's and doing a duet or a stitch to it. So Trish Reagan, are you familiar with her at all, Jason or Jill?
I've seen her. I don't follow but I've seen multiple videos. Yes.
Well, so she pulled one of Candace's videos, which is a big deal.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, Trish Reagan has hundreds of thousands of followers, and so I don't know if Candace is going to be with us after tonight because she's big time now. So I don't know if she's
gotta get big timed.
But
Trish Reagan
D-list.
It's a big deal because Trish is very she's smart, she's very articulate, and it doesn't hurt that she's pretty. So she's pretty much everything that I'm not. I'm dumb, I fumble my words, and I look like somebody's asshole. So but she is
you have
she's
all your
really
teeth,
good.
James.
Yeah. So I'm gonna play this video, and it really opens it goes into what we're going to talk about tonight, and it's Democrats. How the fuck could anybody ever vote for a Democrat for anything? I don't get it. So let's see. Jason, I'm getting faster at this. Do you see that?
Yeah. You're almost there, bud.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
I learned it from our buddy John, who's in the chat. John from Com Center. I learned a lot of this
Hey,
from
John.
him.
Oh, John with us?
Yeah, he's in the chat.
So that's John that you do the show with.
Yeah. It's been a little bit. We need to get some shit back together, but
All right, let's see. I'll save that.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about now.
The right question.
I literally need to ask because I honestly don't know. But I don't know how any of you could go into a polling place and cast a vote for another Democrat ever again after everything you have seen in the last 9 months, specifically in the last month alone. Like, what is it? What is keeping you engaged with the Democratic Party? Is it the fact that they love to glorify criminals?
In fairness, no one's engaged with the Democrat Party. Just look at their record low approval ratings.
So
Nice.
Look at you.
First off,
Yes.
Jumping up in there.
I
Yeah.
was oblivious to the whole thing. Everybody else was like sending you messages like, congratulations, you're on Trisha's show. I had no idea. Literally,
well, I sent it to you.
18
Hey,
hours later, I had no idea.
I was like a proud dad. I'm like, look at this. This is fucking awesome, man. You know, this is great. I'm so proud of you and so proud
Thank you.
that you are with us. And you know, I've told you, and I probably said this. You know, all of us really are one video away from where a lot of these other people are. You know, you just got to keep putting your content out there and being authentic and being organic, like we are tonight. And then, you know, I think if you go out there just looking for followers and you're looking for clicks and all that, you're not going to get them. But you go out there and do what you do, and like I said, be organic. That's going to come to you, and I'm so happy that that came to you. So let's capitalize. So tell us, Candace, what made you? I know you know was something specific that made you do that video.
I mean, honestly, the whole
There's
Charlie
a lot to
Kirk
pick
thing.
from. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There were so many things. In fact, I think that video at that time was maybe a week and a half old. I don't even really remember, but it was still just the same old Charlie Kirk bullshit that the Democrats were still trying to cling on to. Oh, the racist conversation. Oh, the hatred language, and how they were really just doubling down on not wanting to honor this man. And they're still doing it in every way, shape, and form, from their local governments all the way to our federal level. They want nothing to do with honoring this man. And I think at that point, I'm like, wait a fucking second. This has been 9 months of some shit. How could anybody logically say, I stand with this party? What is it? And it's really funny because nobody answered that fucking question. It's been a week and a half later and nobody's given me an answer. And I think that's why it resonated with so many people. I didn't expect that video to do well. I didn't expect Trish to pick it up, but it went pretty far. And
That's
the
amazing.
comments really, and it's funny, like my husband's very, he's like the self-deprecating Christian, you know, like, nobody cares what I think, you know, behind the scenes, whatever. But it's like, this actually shows the numerical difference in conservatives versus the left. And we are trained to look at the polls and look at everything else like they did with Kamala, how we were, you know, oh, she was going to win. She was going to win. This poll shows Democrats favorable. But when you have just organic content that is circulating throughout, you're looking at the comments, you're looking at the shares, and compare it to what some of the liberals do, or even the comments, you're seeing that the numbers are more so on the conservative side. And for me, that was a big aha moment.
So that was before even that Democratic candidate for AG of Virginia.
I have a
Right?
video.
Oh, yeah.
A week and a half ago.
Yep.
After-
I
Yeah,
have a
that
video on
shit
that
just
tonight.
started,
Yeah.
what, 4 days ago?
Right.
And they're not condemning him, Jill.
Mm-mm.
If you're wishing death upon your political opponent and his children, his innocent children, there's something deeply and profoundly wrong with you at like a soul level.
Well, it's consistent, Jill, with everything that we see with them, and they keep trying to defer. That's all they do is defer. They have, you're right, Candace, they have no stance on anything. We don't even know what they believe in anymore. Besides, we know they believe in abortion. We know they believe in trannies, and we know they want all the illegals to come here. Other than that, what do they, a Democrat, what the fuck do they even stand for?
Well, what about how mispronouncing somebody was violence? That was to be considered violence against that person, which I'm all for. You know, if you tell me what your pronouns are, I will do my best to like remember and try to respect you as an individual and honor your request, because, you know, I will try to do that. But
you're better than me.
You're telling a whole half of the segment of the population that misgendering somebody or mispronouncing somebody is violence, while you're over here texting your person like, oh, I got 2 bullets for so and so. Like, no, right. That's violence. That's a threat of violence.
Hey James, look on your dashboard for StreamYard.
Okay.
There should be like a slider to be able to show comments, because I can't see it on my end here.
Yeah, I can't see either.
Oh, you can't see the tell me where the
I mean, I can see them here on my computer, but I can't see them. Like, I don't know that everyone is seeing comments.
All right. Tell me where again. See, I complimented myself and I fucked it up.
Should be like top right hand corner. There should be like a little slider like show comments or something like that.
Oh, here we go. Show comments.
It's weird. It's weird being on this end versus
there it is.
Versus on the end where
can y'all see it now?
No, it will probably need somebody to make a comment. We'll see.
I'm exiled. Can't see anything.
Exiled. But I mean to continue, I'm just trying to help a little bit. But
no, that's good. No, I clicked it. Let's see. Top right side. I got a boss. Okay, did y'all see boss?
I see okay. little.
There it is. All right.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
That's delayed now. We're delayed on our end with that TV, but we're here.
Our Wi-Fi sucks. It's not you.
No,
it's us.
No, you don't know what. So I'm holding my breath on the Wi-Fi tonight because Beth went out of town and took her little hotspot.
Like her hotspot.
Yeah, and so now I'm dealing with just Louisiana home internet, which is fucking terrible.
There you go. But StreamYard changes shit every time. Like, it had been over a week since we had podcasted. I got into StreamYard and went to go do our first one, and it was all fucked up. They changed.
Well, I don't do updates. I'm not an update person.
They change everything, and I'm like, oh shit.
By the time I do the update, there'll be.
I'm like, bing, 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 bing.
By the time they do the update, there'll be another one.
Exactly. So, but no, like to the point. These fucking idiots want to play the game of, all right, we're going to shut the government down. Let's just go there.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're going to shut the government down because you're not going to give money to illegals. And people look and they're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And then you pull it back, and I think I still have it, and I will try to look for it. But I have a video of Hillary Clinton talking about how we don't need to give illegal aliens any type of assistance.
I remember that video. Yep.
Get the fuck out. I'm going to go back in my emails while you guys are talking. I'm going to go back, but I know I have it because I think Dan sent it to me, actually.
Well, since Jill brought up the deal in
Virginia,
I'm gonna find that.
Oh, I'm just waiting peacefully for that one.
Let's see.
So much to say.
Waiting peacefully. I like it.
Waiting peacefully.
Do you think he's going to drop out, or do you think he'll?
No, he's not drop. Why would he do that? He's not going to drop out because the Democrats going to win that seat, Jill. And they're not. They had Tim Kaine, who I think is a complete fucking clown. I didn't pull that video, but he was on there today that, you know, that was uncharacteristic of him, and it's not going to affect his politics because they won't condemn him. And if a Republican people can say that, and I know people like, you know, Cincy's on here tonight, people like Cincy, you would say that if it was on the other hand, we would handle it the same way. You're wrong.
No.
Anybody would say that is wrong, because I promise you, if a Republican got caught saying that, the same scenario as a Republican, we would demand him getting out of the race. But the problem is, it's so close to the election, they'll lose the seat because they can't put somebody else in there. So they're just going to double down.
Yeah, because
they don't
early
want to
voting
lose
has
the
already started. Like, people have already voted for that guy.
I think I hope it affects him. All right, let's see.
I got one after I found it after this one, James. I found it.
You're gonna priorities come into focus when you become a parent, and my highest priority will always be the safety of our families.
You said, according to the article, I'm quoting, Gilbert's wife could watch her own child die in her arms so that Gilbert might reconsider his political views. I can think of nothing more horrific than a mother having to hold her dying child. How can Virginians trust a man who said something so horrific, so callously?
Well, again, I am so deeply, deeply sorry for what I said. And I wish that it hadn't happened, and I would take it back if I could.
Okay, I'm going to pause it. Well, it's over, but okay. So I'm not saying I'm a highly trained interview and interrogator, but I do have some experience, and I went to a really good class when I was at the NA, statement analysis. What did he say? Let's play it again, because I want to see if y'all catch that. Well, I don't know if I can pull it up. Let's see. Let's check. Oh, look, I got it. All right, let's see if y'all feel the same thing.
Article, I'm quoting, Gilbert's wife could watch her own child die in her arms so that Gilbert might reconsider his political views. I can think of nothing more horrific than a mother having to hold her dying child. How can Virginians trust a man who said something so horrific, so callously?
Well, again, I am so deeply, deeply sorry for what I said, and I wish that it hadn't happened.
I wish that it hadn't happened.
But you made it happen.
But
as if it spontaneously just happened.
I wish I wouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. And I wish that would happen. So what he's saying is what, Candace? I wish I would have got caught.
Exactly. And he's full of shit. And here's the thing that the biggest thing for me is, you could go back you could tear apart my phone, look decades back to when I first got an iPhone, like 20 fucking years ago. And you will never find a conversation of me saying anything remotely close to another person like that. Normal people do not talk that way. The fact that this has become a normal way of speaking amongst the Democrats and the left, this is normal to them, is fucking concerning. And the more we normalize this, the more it becomes exactly that, normal. This is not fucking normal. Real people don't talk like that. Normal people that have emotional attachment, emotional regulation, that are all mentally there, they do not have these conversations with people. And I love how the Democrats right now are doing the whole, well, it was a private conversation.
Oh,
these are the same people that dig shit up decades ago. Okay, I'm sure it was a private conversation for Paula Deen too, but y'all took her out and drug her ass around. So it's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's just like out of control.
Nicely played.
Oh wait, Candace, I got a good one, for a good comment for you to comment on.
She has lost her forever. Fucking, I can't even talk about that woman. And I
I didn't want to talk to you because you've done. It's been a while, but you've done some videos on her. And I loved her, man. You know, for a long.
Keeps doing the whole. I have all this information, and then it's like nothing burger. Where is it? What do you have?
She's trying to be relevant. She's trying to be relevant because she was pretty much shunned out of the whole Charlie thing. And her and Charlie were close at one time. I don't know what happened. I don't know. You know, I've got some theories on that, but I think that she needs to just take a seat, and she needs to. You know, there's no doubt that she's bothered. there's no doubt that she's mourning, and she just needs to go mourn in private and leave that alone, because she's making herself look foolish. And I don't know if she's going to recover from this.
I don't think so, because again,
No,
she's bought nothing.
I don't think so either. I mean, you had World by the Balls
100%
here.
700%. Everybody got a drink. Everybody got a drink.
I started early. I'm disappointed.
You had World by the Balls with the platform that you had.
Yeah. And
that
like,
unfortunate incident happens.
Yeah.
And then people start questioning you, and you start talking.
Yeah.
But start talking out of your ass a little bit. I mean, I can't say that anything she said is not factual or factual. I'm just saying everyone else seems to think it's not factual. So
I don't think it's relevant at this point.
Your platform from the I mean, it's like the South Carolina judge's house. You burnt it from the bottom.
Yep.
Absolutely right. And that, it makes me sad to say that, because people that spell their name the same as me, like, we're supposed to have a thing, but the thing is over. I don't know where the hell she's going.
This together.
Y'all were blood sisters. You feel betrayed. Y'all were blood sisters.
I do. That's right. She fucking betrayed our ACE. And now, like, I don't know where to come back from this, Candace. I don't know. I think it's just gone.
But you're a Trish girl now. She's not relevant anymore anyway.
Yeah. Over her. Completely.
So Jill, what's your take on that? Have you followed the Candace stuff much?
I actually have not seen. The last time I saw a Candace video was before Charlie Kirk, so I haven't seen her reactions to that. But.
Well, she was kind of losing a little bit before then, over Israel. And look, I'll tell you this. I'll be honest. Her take on Israel, I wasn't totally think she was off track. I'm not. I'm definitely not pro Hamas. I'm not. Pro Palestine, but I do think that, I don't trust Netanyahu. I don't trust, I don't think he's a good guy. So I did listen to her on some of that. She should have probably stopped with that and quit while she was ahead a little bit. But I think she's going to lose her entire following over to Charlie Kirk's.
Because there's nothing to bring it home. Like, it's just these little snippets of, I have this. Oh, I have a Dairy Queen picture. Oh, I got nothing. Nothing's happening.
Yeah, and when you with the whole Charlie Kirk thing, like that hit so many different levels of it. It wasn't left versus right. It was a man who was actually creating dialogue more so than any people that any of us have ever voted into a public office. He had more conversations than anybody that you've ever voted for. I promise you.
Yeah.
Well, and whether you're talking about Charlie Kirk or Israel, and how do you find common ground with a party or a group of people who want you to cease to exist? Like, how do you compromise there? What is that compromise? Yep. Like, you want to wipe us off the map completely and murder us all. I would like to continue existing. So where's our middle ground on that?
I don't think there is. I think it's think the way that we think and speak the way that we speak, or we'll let you know plainly and clearly that we don't want you here anymore. And that's really what I think drove everything home for conservatives. Is it was it was Charlie Kirk today, but it could be any of us tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it's these platforms. I mean, whether as small as they may be, putting stuff out there and making people think. Mm-hmm. Think for yourself.
Yeah.
Don't think for the big machine of whatever it is, whether it's left or right or whatever. Think for yourself. And
no, that's a good point, Jason. They don't want to think for themselves. They want to watch The View and repeat what that fucking buffoon Whoopi Goldberg says. And that's what if there's one issue, I have a lot of issues with the Democrats and the liberals. The main issue is they don't think for themselves.
No.
They're Kool-Aid drinkers. And they take their instructions They're masters. They have masters. I don't have a fucking master. Trump is not my master. Yeah, I don't have, Trump's not my daddy.
Right.
Trump's not, I disagree with him on some stuff. And I have said it publicly. I have said it on this show. I've said it on your show, Jason.
Yep.
That's the difference between us. Look at the best example is the Epstein file. Look how many conservatives Jill said, hey, hold on a fucking second. Hold on now. We love you, Trump, and we support you, but you're fucking wrong. And what did he do? He listened because he was losing. Charlie Kirk was one of the ones. He listened and he changed his stance on that. That's the main difference between us and liberals. And they do whatever the fuck I call them the liberal mafia or the liberal establishment. They do exactly what they say. They don't question them. This whatever it is, Jones or whatever this fucking guy in Virginia is one of the main. That's a perfect example. Why haven't any of you stupid motherfuckers condemned him yet? Because if you condemn him, it's going to cost you an election. Well, y'all don't deserve to win this election. Your guy shit the bed, and he's out. Put him out. Do the right thing and say, you know what? We're going to lose an election over this, or we're going to have a Republican AG in Virginia. But what's right is fucking right, and they will not do that.
And if the irony is, if they did condemn him and say, like, you're not representative of our views, we don't condone what you said, and you lose the Democratic endorsement, they might actually gain some like more legitimacy in the eyes of the overarching American public. But they won't, because politics is more important than integrity.
But I will tell you, you're right, Jill. And I will tell y'all this. Whoever had those text messages, they had them a year ago. I did this, on the local and regional level. They played their hand to where now they can't respond. Early voting has started. That's exactly when they published this. Is exactly when I would have published it. Trust me, they didn't just get their hands on this. Jason, they've been having that.
Yes. I mean, we're right in political season, so now it's a perfect time to just lay it out.
But that's the political strategy. That's what a strategist does, and you can't blame them for that. But that's why the Democrats like Tim Kaine are doubling down, because they now have no time. They cannot recover from this. If it was a year ago, they could recover from this. They could, or they just put a candidate in.
Yeah.
But
and City in the chats, and I will agree, and our buddy Michael agreed with him as well. But City in the chat said, talking about the Epstein, when he brought up the Epstein shit, he goes, he's covering everything up about Epstein. You think he's being transparent about that? No, I don't. And again, to your point, James, we don't agree with everything that Trump has done.
But we say it.
But he's done a lot of good shit. He's done a lot more shit in the last, fucking 10 months than our president before for 4 years did. So I can agree. I can agree there. And Michael Hendricks said, I actually agree with Cincy 513. And this, Candace, you're not completely familiar. Cincy 513 is a big one more and I'm out of here hater.
No, yay.
A lot of times. A lot of times, but
I regret not meeting him. Cincy, I regret when I was there last week. I regret not meeting you. I wish I'd have met you in person.
I regret that these people are still all about the Epstein files. Like, I understand what you guys are saying. Yes, it wasn't handled maybe the best absolute way, but you know what? How many months has it been now? The victims came out and said, we're going to make our own list. And what the fuck have we heard? Nothing. Nothing.
Exactly.
This is all a nothing burger that is used to the left to try and do something to discredit Trump. He had nothing to do with the files in their case, the way that they want him to have had something to do with it. And they are just overly reaching, overly obsessed. It is the only thing that they have. And the other thing that I want to say is these guys better buckle up, because when JD runs for 2024, 28, I would like to know what bullshit they're going to throw at him because he's not a felon. He didn't grape anybody. What the fuck are you guys going to say when it comes to him?
He didn't grab anybody by the pussy.
No, he left.
I was about to say it, Jason. I knew you were going to. I was about to say that.
But it's like so obnoxious. It's again, it's just I look at these people who say these things like you voted for a felon 34 who got 34 felonies. And it's like, how many swirlies did you get in school? Because that's all you have. That's all you have. It's all you will ever have. And it's just so immature. And it
exactly
is a nothing burger.
And what I say is that, you know, from the movie, I always refer back to the movie Knocked Up with the dice roll dance.
Yeah.
That's the Democrats dice roll dance. That's all they got. That's really all they got. So they keep, you know, like Kellyanne Conway said during the election, you know, last year, she said that when the Democrats wake up, every day is January 6th, they get in the car and they go have an abortion, they go to Starbucks. You know,
literally, that's what it is.
That's what it is every fucking day.
Groundhog Day.
You know,
and so Candace, it's so funny. Like, so JD Vance, literally, like from where her and I are sitting.
Oh, you said he's like your neighbor or something.
20 minutes away.
Yeah.
Hey, we saw his house on the. You see his house on the river cruise.
Yeah.
That's
so
amazing.
Hearing all these fucking Democrats being pissed when the roads get closed because he wants to go to his own house.
Oh, how dare him!
Which he's allowed to do.
How dare him go to his fucking home?
So they get pushed out, you know, and they're delayed getting home, which it sucks. I get it, but we have a sitting vice president who is from here. Right. Why are you not proud of that? I don't give a fuck what side of the aisle you're on. We have a sitting vice president. That's they
love the bullshit stories. That was like Joe Biden was from Scranton. Okay. I live like an hour from Scranton. Joe Biden was from Scranton. Okay. He spent 3 days there. We had to name a fucking highway after him. They closed all of Pennsylvania down when his ass came here. And it's like, come on.
I got to respond to this since he's calling me out. James, you cannot see his house from the river.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Let me clear that up. I don't want to be a liar.
Oh no.
So from the river, you can see where his road is. And I'm going to trust Cincy. I'm not saying you're a liar, but my friend who took me on this cruise, Tom, who's frequently a guest here, is a co-host.
Good man.
He pointed and said, JD Vance lives down that road. So I'm not lying.
So good for you, just to make sure that you just make it clear. Because
with no profile picture, by the way.
Because he will just fucking grab everything. No, I get it. I get it though. I understand. And also you're not from here.
No.
So it'd be shitty for somebody to say you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're not even from here.
Well, I'm not intentionally lying. If I can't actually see his house, Tom pointed and said, "Hey, that's JD Vance's house down that street."
Guys, do you see my point? This is exactly my point. Instead of telling me what the fuck you have with JD Vance, like what you would say about him, instead it's that's not where his house is. Like, I swear to God.
Yeah. Well, Cincy, instead of saying that James McGee is lying, you can't see his house from river, why don't you tell us why the fuck you would ever vote for any of these goofy motherfuckers for anything?
Yes, that's the topic. Policy.
Yeah, I want to know what you believe in, what makes you vote for these group of people who believe in nothing but they're for criminals. Let's look at what the judge. I'm gonna get on the judges in a few minutes. Let's look at what the judges are doing. Let's look at their policies. We're in a government shutdown. Not that I've noticed, we're in a government shutdown right now because why don't they own anything that they do? They constantly say we know they want illegals to have benefits. Then say that's what you want. That's
James, I shared a screen down below
with Hillary.
That is gonna be absolutely perfect for
Let's do it.
Where you're going.
Let's do it.
I think I have to do it on my end. I think.
We agree with you that We do not think the comprehensive health care benefits should be extended to those who are undocumented workers and illegal aliens. We do not want to do anything to encourage more illegal immigration into this country. We know now that too many people come in for medical care as it is. We certainly don't want them having the same benefits that American citizens are entitled to have.
Yeah, I love when it never ages well.
Isn't that odd?
Speaking of, she didn't age well.
I'm assuming that came over correctly.
I'm not saying she was attractive, but she sure doesn't look like, like I said earlier about me, she sure doesn't look like somebody's asshole right now, like she does now.
Same pantsuit.
Wretched bitch.
Trump derangement syndrome does not bode well for the.
Yeah, Jill. That's making them age, Jill. That's putting years on them.
It's a side effect. A little talked about side effect.
John's right. She isn't twisted. John, we could write a book on how evil this is. One of the most evil human beings on earth. But nobody, let's flip back to the.
Nobody calls her out on this shit though. No. Nobody is calling her out.
They never call any of them out because they know.
And let me tell you, if y'all want to know why I don't give a fuck about Epstein, there's two reasons. Number one, it has nothing to do with me. Immigration has a lot to do with me. What the judges are doing to this country and getting away with has everything to do with me and my family. I have kids, man. I have a daughter. Look at these women that are being killed, and because of liberal judges. This Epstein stuff, and I feel bad. I absolutely, I'm not callous, and I'm not condoning pedophilia, but I'm going to tell you that it has nothing to do with me, and I really don't give a fuck. Number two, this has been going on 20 fucking years. 20 fucking years. We had 8 years of Obama. What the fuck did he do about Epstein? Now y'all want to keep talking about Epstein, but now we all know that the biggest the person who patroned Epstein Island more than anybody was Bill Clinton. What the fuck are y'all talking about that?
Right. Well, they don't want to.
No, but now it's all they do is throw this shade. Trump, Epstein. That's just a diversion. That's all they know how to do is divert. They have no stance on anything. They have no policy, and that's all they know how to do is go back to their dice. They have a couple dice roll dances. January 6th, Epstein files. That's all the fuck they know how to do.
And all the felony charges that Trump ended up getting off of.
Yeah.
That's all they can do. And like you said, distraction. It's look over here, but don't pay attention what's happening over here. I want you to look over here.
It's
a fucking joke.
I care about Epstein because I'm on the side of truth and justice, but
I understand
I will say it's very ironic that Trump runs for office and gets elected on some of the same exact principles and stances and platforms that Democrats held previously. But as soon as Trump is the one saying it, suddenly it's racist. It is like evil to have that thought when it's the same exact thought that Hillary Clinton and others were expressing just a few years ago.
Yep.
But because of Trump being the messenger, suddenly now that is the wrong. That's why they're on the wrong side of every single 80-20 issue there is. Because Trump.
That's a very good point.
Trump is on the side of common sense.
He is, and he uses that a lot, and it because it's true. It's common sense, the stuff that he's doing. He's for a guy who I consider to be a very brilliant guy, and he hides the man is brilliant, but it's hidden through his crudeness and his stuff like said earlier, Jason, about grabbing him on the that's it's hard to see his brilliance through that. This man is brilliant. He is on the next level. If you think about it, if you're really honest with yourself, this man is 10 steps ahead every fucking time, man. It's impressive.
And he always
I used to pride myself on when I was in leadership positions, I prided myself on being 3-4 steps ahead. This fucking dude's 10 steps ahead of everybody every time, man. It's unbelievable. And I'm
He's
not a
playing
dog
chess
driver.
while the
Yeah.
Democrats are playing checkers.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
like
and I think social
tic-tac-toe.
media is the problem. And that's why I think, Obama, Hillary, yeah, there was still social media to some extent during the Obama years, but it was not as prevalent as it is now. And so everything that happens, there's a twist and a viral video and something that just aids in the distraction, aids in the misinformation. Again, the whole issue that we're dealing with the government shutdown, it's the facts are there and everybody is spending so much time painting a different picture. They want the work requirements out of the big beautiful bill. What does that tell you? That tells you that those that are not eligible for Medicaid and SNAP benefits, they want to continue to fund them.
Mhm.
I got to write a check on October 15th to pay the federal government because my ass wasn't doing it April 15th. So here we are. So I am going to
You
write a significant.
protesting?
I'm one of those motherfuckers.
Oh,
And
you
my
son of
money
a bitch.
is
I
going to
don't blame
go
you.
directly to fund all of that shit. It is a shame, and people need
It
to wake
is.
up and see that this is what is happening, and it's there. It's in their proposed legislation. It's in the talks. It's there, and they just keep putting out things that are just distracting the public. Oh, they're taking away your benefits. Oh, they're taking it from people who do not qualify for them.
That's a great point, and that's why I despise Democrats,
Mhm.
because all they do is they're throwing shade on this. All they want to be able to do is say, oh, Trump's cutting Medicare. Okay, well, you forgot the second part.
Right.
The second part is he's cutting Medicare for people who don't
Mhm.
fucking qualify for it. Get it through your thick fucking heads, you butt fucks.
And
They
they've never
don't
read it.
qualify for it.
They've never read it. They've never read. There is over a dozen exemptions to the work requirement. The work requirement is even like, hey, just show us you're kind of looking for work or volunteer or maybe take a class. And
Why
these
would they
stupid
do that?
fucks can't
Why
even
would
do
they do
that.
that? Why
Right.
would they do that, Candace, when they haven't been made to fucking do it? Why would they do that?
Exactly. Because we
People are
have,
going to this. Okay, you have small kids.
yep.
What are they going to do? What they're held accountable to do. That's
Mhm.
it.
Well, because we've replaced baby daddy with Uncle Sam. And so now the crux and the disability and the bullshit is, oh, because I have kids. I don't give a rat's ass. I have kids. I work over 20 hours a week. You can fucking do it too. But that is what we've done. We have led these people to be so dependent on this that it's a free for all. You have a third of the country on some form of assistance. 1/3 out of over 300 million fucking people. That is a problem. And I love the people who are like, well, Sweden doesn't. There's 10 million people in Sweden and they're all white. Okay. I love how we like that now. All of a sudden, you want to be like a white small country? What? We have tons of diversity
Talk
here.
about white supremacy.
Thank you. We have tons of diversity here, and we have one of the biggest populations in the world. You can't just have it be this free for all. And so, yes, rolling back things is a necessity.
I want
It is what it is.
Candace's take on Cincy's last comment.
Oh, I'm gonna post it. Here we go. No, have you seen it, Candace? I'm gonna go ahead
No,
and
I
put
haven't seen it.
Listen,
False.
I'm gonna let you respond to this one.
Believing their bullshit. The info is readily out there. Find an adult to read for you. Excuse me, dipshit. Have you fucking read the big beautiful bill as well as the work requirements that are over 15 different fucking bullet points that tell you exactly what you need to do if you want to be exempt from the work requirements, as well as the other 4 different categories of what a work requirement actually means? Some of us do read, and we've read from the entire fucking stance of this bill. You guys just like to paint what you want to paint and get all sad and cry in the corner. Fuck off.
Bro.
Yeah. I did a video.
Bro, Cincy, I'm telling you, you have met your match with
yeah, really.
I'm just letting you know that. So keep throwing your shit out. Because
you're wrong. And it's
here's
there.
my response.
Go read it. You go read it because it's there. You just don't like what you read. So then you say that it's false and it's not true, but it's actually there. It's in the bullet pointed information. And to add insult to injury, it's also listed in every fucking state Medicaid and SNAP benefited website. So sorry for your loss.
Well, I did a video on this a week ago, right after the shutdown, and I caught some flack on it, which is fine. I said, and I stand by this, Cincy and everybody else. If you have even noticed that the government shut down, then you have a problem. Then you need to reevaluate your life. Why are you dependent upon? I haven't noticed one thing, and I am not a wealthy guy, I've made some bad decisions in my life financially, but I've made some pretty good decisions, and I'm okay. If you're dependent upon the federal government, if you're noticing this shutdown, then instead of bitching about it, take it as a learning lesson and say, hey, I don't want to be dependent upon the federal government.
That's right.
I never want to depend on them again. I'll tell a quick story. So in 2005, we had Hurricane Rita, who tore our fucking town up. And now 2020 again, and Laura tore it up. But let me tell you the difference. Our sheriff, we were dependent upon the federal government in 2005. We didn't have the funds. Well, after that, he went on a rampage, and he was a very popular sheriff. We passed a tax, which we're a conservative parish, but we were able to pass a tax because he said, and I'm taking this example for us to live in our personal lives, but he said, I never want to depend on the federal government for fucking nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to pass this tax so we are self-sufficient. I don't have to lay anybody off if we have any kind of natural disaster. I never want to lay anybody off, and I want to have the money to be able to take care of you. We passed a tax in a conservative town, 70 fucking percent.
Mm-hmm.
No shit.
Oh yeah, and let me tell you, in 2020, Jason, we didn't miss a fucking beat because our sheriff saw that. And so that's my whole point is I want people to think about that in their personal life. If you're being affected by a government shutdown right now, reevaluate and decide how do you become self-sufficient and not depend. We should be able, Candace, we should be able to depend on the federal government because we pay it, well, like you just said, a fucking buttload of taxes.
Yep.
And
well,
I get it.
Here's also something funny. So, we don't depend on the government, but my husband's an employment lawyer. What do you think is closed? The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, to where he funnels his lawsuits for. Now, it is a completely overly bureaucratic bullshit forum of federal government. It is completely useless. And it's funny because he mentioned to me yesterday, he was like, yeah, so I sent an email to the EEOC and they told me that they're off for the shutdown. And I was like, oh, so like a normal day, because they literally don't do jack shit. And these are the government entities that we need to fight so hard to keep in business when they do nothing but make litigation for the average person more expensive, more burdensome, and more timely inefficient. So again, it's like, how many more examples do the American people need that there are so many forms of government that we don't need in our fucking lives and that are just blown out and have become a normalized pattern of our everyday lives, and we don't need them. They are a waste of time, money, and paper. We don't fucking need them.
No.
Now, my one kind of caveat to this, and I will say admittedly, I'm not up to date on this, but my ex-husband was a Border Patrol agent. So anytime in the past when there's been a government shutdown or a threat of government shutdown,
be careful.
We were advised to, make sure that we had enough money in our savings that we could keep ourselves afloat for however long and pay our bills, pay our mortgage until the government opened back up. Now, everything is so automated. I don't know if, even though my ex-husband was considered an essential employee, so he was still going to work every day. It's not like the EEO where they were just like, well, we're closed. Sorry, we're shut down. It's an unpaid vacation. They were still working every day. So it was like, as soon as the government would open back up, they were at least guaranteed back pay for whatever days and shifts that they worked while they were out. And we've been divorced a long time. So I don't know, maybe that's all automated and maybe paychecks are still coming through like federal employee paychecks. I'm not sure. I have no idea. But that would be my only call out as to like the people who are dependent upon the government, not for, benefits that are a safety net, a public safety net, but people who are employed and doing good work for the government who's
I'm not talking about
maybe
them.
getting held up.
No, I absolutely agree with that, especially when I think probably 50% of federal employees are useless, and I wish they'd have DOJ would have cut a lot more of them.
Yep.
But y'all know I'm partial to law enforcement, especially to places like Border Patrol. I think that there are some federal law enforcement agencies that are useless, FBI, ATF. But Border Patrol and ICE, I think they have a specific mission that we need. I still don't know what the ATF does. And there are some places that I think that could be cut, but yes, I'm not talking about them. What I'm talking about, Jill, when I say if you're dependent on the federal government, if you're on welfare, if you are getting food stamps, and I get it, I've never had to resort to that, but you know what? I can tell you sometimes in my life when I was younger, I came pretty fucking close, and I get it. But it's not supposed to be something that you're on for a long time. You're supposed to be able to, the government's there to help you out. You go through a hard time, you get laid off, economy's bad, you get on unemployment or welfare or food stamps or whatever for 6 months to a year, you get back on your feet. But we all know that's not the mindset of most people. But that's the people that I'm talking about is if you're dependent, and look, my mom's on Social Security and she depends on that. But I'm also would tell her the same thing is it's sad and she fucking earned that Social Security.
Right.
But we shouldn't depend on the federal government. So if we are dependent on them right now, we need to reevaluate. It's a sad situation, but we shouldn't depend on the federal government for anything.
Isn't this irony? And this is gonna be the dumb fireman in me.
You know, I love talking about the dumb fireman.
Yeah, well, you wanted to talk. You talked up your fucking law enforcement, so dumb fucking fireman. But I don't understand how the government can shut down, right? Like how they can just decide, you know what? We're not agreeing and we're shutting down. I don't understand that principle for one.
It's a smoke and mirrors.
Agreed. Yeah. I was just going to say that.
They're really not, Candace, they're really not shut down.
But when we decided to become a country, we shut the fucking government down on that side and started our own.
Yeah.
1776.
Yeah, you know what happened? Liberals, Democrats. That's what happened. They added more shit. They needed more branches of government and more laws and more this and more that. And that's what they do. And it becomes very counterproductive. And I want to go back a smidge to the whole healthcare situation, because that's such a big fucking deal right now. And everybody's crying about subsidized healthcare. Under the Affordable Care Act, which I love how the Democrats name shit when it's the opposite, because my premiums went up 200 fucking %. I ain't seen an affordable health care plan, and Christ only knows how long.
They love they're the king of. I'm gonna let you finish, Candace, but they are the king of fucking bullshit phrases like God. like masking abortion with reproductive health care. What the fuck does that even mean?
Planned Parenthood, because they're planning for you to be a parent.
Just say, hey, if that's what you're going to do, just say what you're doing. You're killing babies. Just say what the fuck you're doing.
Just be real. But it's like when they implemented that and everybody else's premium skyrocketed. I pay $1,500 a month for my health insurance. Okay. Yeah. And so I think it's interesting. Everybody else is my subsidy. So that was how fucking long ago. The fact that you are still dependent on a subsidy, that means that the shit wasn't fucking affordable to begin with. So that is a huge concerning factor, that now you need a government subsidy, which was part of the plan all along, in order to afford your shit ass healthcare.
That's right.
And the healthcare is fucking garbage.
Oh, it's garbage. $6,500 deductible. Okay, I'll die instead. It's no problem.
Cost savings. I'll just die.
We could do a whole show on healthcare and the how we are, our the government is bought and paid for by the pharmaceutical industry. It's just a total fucking mess. We have really good health insurance, and I'm very fortunate that I have paid health insurance the rest of my life being retired. But I'm gonna tell you, my daughter had a very simple procedure. I'm not even saying a surgery, it's a procedure. And it cost us $4,500 for a day procedure on top of her insurance. So it's a total fucking mess.
It's an absolute bullshit story. And so everybody needs their subsidies. So the Democrats are going to use that to everybody's advantage. Oh, they're trying to cut your health care. Oh, well, why did you fuck with it in the first place? Because before the Affordable Care Act, I paid $211 a month for a $2,000 deductible PPO plan. And then it was unconstitutional. So now you have 3 choices and 500% increase in premiums, and everybody's upset. What happened?
Well, you know what it is, Candace? They keep saying, we're trying to fix it. Well, you fucking broke it.
Exactly.
First off, you're not trying to fix it.
Alone.
Second, you're the motherfuckers that broke it.
Yeah,
You
he's
broke
another
it.
person. I paid $2,200 a month for a family of 5 with 0 dental, and my wife and I have no vision. $8,000 deductible. It's the same kind of insurance that welfare people have. It's a joke. 100% correct.
It's 100%.
100% correct.
Yeah.
And here's what's even more disgusting. So we have in our state, they always have the state health care for kids that you can pay full price for, which is exactly what we do for our children, because it's better coverage than privatized insurance that we pay $15 for. So they have a better plan that we pay full price for that has better coverage than a private insurance plan from like Blue Cross or whatever.
Yeah.
That I spend an astronomical amount of money for.
I'm going to answer Michael's question. The answer, Michael, is no.
Yeah.
You can't get the health care plan that Congress gets. You know why? Because in their eyes, you're a fucking peasant and they don't give a fuck about you. And I'm not just saying Democrats on this one, guys.
That's all
them motherfuckers, Jason. They don't give 10 fucks about any of us.
I am really good friends with multiple local politicians. All politicians are fucking assholes. All of them. They all are. It's just
are you putting Andrew Pappas at the top of that list?
Yes, Andrew's at the top. He's a former politician, but
well, it's kind of like there's no ex-Marines. There's no ex-politicians. Once you're a politician, you're a fucking politician. And Pappas, if you're listening or you hear this later, you're one of them.
Just kidding. We love you, Pappas.
I love Pappas. I absolutely.
But they're all fucking assholes. I mean, honestly, let's be honest. They're all assholes.
But I will tell you, I hope he does.
Biden was an asshole. Obama was an asshole. Like, let's go president-wise. They're all assholes because they all have an agenda, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you have Congress and your Senate, and then you try to figure it out. But you have these sitting senators and congressmen that have been in there for fucking 700 years. Mitch McConnell being one.
Pretty sure Mitch McConnell died 10 years ago, and they're just rolling his corpse out onto the floor.
They're all fucking dicks. They're all dicks.
Jill, do you know how old Maxine Waters is, Jill?
Oh.
Seriously.
780 years.
Listen, it's because the devil doesn't want her. So nobody's taking her.
Okay,
they're like arguing
I'm
with
being
each other.
serious because I keep up. She's 87 years old.
She's 87. I was gonna guess like 79.
How long has she been sitting?
Since 88.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's the problem. And let me get back on.
How old's Nancy
I was
Pelosi?
9 years old. I was 9 years old when she got in.
Yeah.
How old's Nancy Pelosi?
Oh, she's in her 80s. She's about the same age.
Yeah. She's 870 years.
Well, her face is only 2. So
the thing about Pappas is I would love and I hope I hope he doesn't.
Speaking of Pappas,
I hope he doesn't see this because I don't want him seeing me give him a compliment.
Oh, I hope
Pappas is a fucking asshole, but I can see him not having it
real though. He is.
He's fucking real. He's for the people. He's an asshole because he calls people out like, hey, hold on a second. You're fucking over the people. He's not. I don't know him that well, but I read people pretty well. And Andrew Pappas is the type of politician that you need because he's that's why they hated him, Jason, because he kept them motherfuckers in line. He'd call them out.
He's not even sitting anymore, not even trying to sit, and they still hate him.
Yeah.
Because he has so much influence.
And I hope he doesn't see this because he's smart is why.
You could make an entire podcast spinoff called like One More After Hours. And all it is you recording Pappas while he's on a fucking tirade on his way out of our house. Every time they podcast, he gets himself so fired up. He's so pissed off that he's just like yelling and fucking blasting everybody on his way out the door. That could be a podcast in and of itself.
I'm gonna let you respond to the comment of the night. Here's the comment of the night right here.
There it is.
Well, I think there are rage farmers on all sides, but I think Pappas's heart is in a good place.
He's not a
I
rage
think he
one.
has a
He's
lot of common sense.
I can't wait to get on a podcast with Candace, you, James, and have Pappas here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
she will
Pappas
fucking
would be
love
great.
him.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he goes. But
no, you'll love Pappas, and I'm gonna tell you that I'm not gonna agree with him that he was the highlight of our trip. We had many highlights, but being around him, which I'm not gonna publicly talk about the condition of his vehicle, but but I will say that he's an interesting guy and he's a smart guy, and that township was lucky to have him as a politician. We need more people like him.
The Trump mobile has actually been toned down since the election.
Well, it was the interior condition with it because of his dog.
Well, I've never been in it.
All of his dog hair.
I've never been inside, but
Jill, you'll have to talk to Beth about it. Yeah, you'll have to talk to Beth, but she's sitting in the back seat.
Oh God damn it. Bitch. James, I would have got you a fucking Uber.
Well, and we were going to take an Uber because
car, like a town car. I'd have got you a town car.
Yeah, we didn't want to put anybody in any kind of inconvenience, but we were so happy that once it was done, we were happy that he did bring us home for breakfast because we were able to see some things. He brought us to Mount Adam, and it was really cool. But Beth still does have PTSD from sitting in the backseat of his car.
I love it. And now it is documented. So I'm going to clip this. And I'm going to show it.
Oh, please do, because I'm not talking behind his back. I said it to his face.
Oh, you're right.
So it is said. So it shall be done.
You're right.
So we've been at it almost an hour. So Candace, we'll let you go first. So give us some closing thoughts.
Oh, Lord above. Okay. Here's my best closing thought, and it may not be 100% on topic, but I think it's important for people to know that conservatives voted for Trump because he was the closest thing to those values. I don't think that we're all like, Trump is my daddy. We value him as our president, but it's what will get us closest to small government. And that's exactly what we're dealing with right now, whether it be the shutdown, whether it be the ICE enforcement, all of that is for the greater goal of small government. And that's why we vote Republican. So, again, the people that take to the comments, the maggots, the MAGA this, the racist, the whatever they have to say, we are fundamentally about small government. And that means that shit's going to get a little small. So you might lose your benefits. You might have to go back to your fucking country. Like, shit's going to get a little small. We apologize, kind of. But it's what we want and it's what we voted for. And it's about small government is freedom. That's what we want everybody to have. Simple as that.
So, Jason, what are your final thoughts?
I feel that we are in a very, I hate the fact that we're in such a divisive climate right now. The country is moving well. It's moving forward. We've got, a great, I'm going to call him Secretary of War. Mm-hmm. Pete Hegseth is just nailing it.
Absolutely.
And I believe in everything that he says. And Donald Trump is just trying to push the country forward because we have to pick up from 4 years prior. Mm-hmm. We have to pick that up and then kind of run with it to try to get our people, not the illegal immigrants, our people moving forward.
I agree.
So everything with the immigration and everything else, I am 1,000% on board. So take 7 drinks if you want.
So,
but I just think it's bullshit. Like how, and we have people in the chats and whatever, and it doesn't matter. You either agree or you disagree, but guess what? Come November time, get to the fucking polls and fucking vote.
Yeah. Don't
sit back. I know many people that they're like, well, I'm not even registered to vote. I don't vote. Well, fuck you then. You can't. I don't want to hear your shit. Go vote. And guess what? We'll see how it ends. We'll see how it ends, at the end of November. We'll see how it ends.
So, Mrs. Kiefer, I've been waiting to call you that all night. So, Mrs. Kiefer, what is your
look at you,
so
look at you, you cute son of a bitch.
what are your final thoughts?
I think that
She's not allowed to talk. She's not allowed to talk.
He said, "Go make him a sandwich."
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't I got a fucked up left eye already. She
You
already
gotta say
fucking talked.
sandwich.
No, he has conjunctivitis. Everyone, I did not beat him about the head and face on our honeymoon, as opposed to what he's claiming at the bar.
She punched me.
Did not, never happened. But I think it's a sad state of affairs where we are right now, and I think that the villainization and rhetoric that is causing these wackadoos like the wacko who just,
I love when you say wackadoos.
like that psycho who just tried to attack the Catholic Church with 200 explosives that had the mass plan to celebrate the Supreme Court or whatever it was, and Charlie Kirk and all of the things. Cincy 513 and I and us, we are friends with him. Like we will meet up with him at a bar. He'll buy us a drink. We'll buy him a drink. We can sit there and chat, and we can talk even politics and agree to disagree. But I feel like we have to get back to a point, we're not that far past the anniversary of September 11th. I think we all need to try to remember who we were and get back to that person we were on September 12th. Of 2001. And remember, that is it. If we continue this infighting, then all of our enemies across the world, they're the ones who win. When we are so at each other's throats that we're focused on our infighting instead of focused on the real external threats, and then the infighting creates more internal threats with the inspiration that it causes these fucking psychopaths to go out and try to, assassinate people, putting hits out on border patrol agents and heads and ICE and all of the things. We just need to be able, I don't understand the Democratic position. I don't understand that Democrat AG candidate, how he could possibly be rooting for the death of the children of his political opponent. I think we all need to
very sad
rein it in and get back to being the good people we are, and just be able to have a conversation, have a debate, have a vote, and then fucking move forward together as a nation.
That's very well said. That's some really good points.
See, that's why I married her.
Yeah. Well, we know why you married her. We just wonder why she married you.
I'm wondering the same thing.
Hey, but you know what? It's done now. So
she's
sometimes I can be long-winded. Tonight won't be one of those times. My closing thoughts are real simple. If you vote Democrat, you're a stupid motherfucker, and go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what it is.
That's unity right there.
Yeah. So, man, this was a great show tonight. We had a lot of interaction, a lot of comments tonight. Thank you, the Kiefers, for joining us.
Thank you
for
having
course,
us.
Thank you, Candace, and congratulations on you becoming big time this week.
Fucking viral motherfucker.
Yeah, viral.
Hey, don't forget the small people when I asked you to come on one more and I'm out of here. Don't forget.
I mean, listen, nobody still knows who I am, so it's fine. Really. I woke up today and I'm like, oh, nobody fucking knows me today. Yeah. Here we are.
Well, I want you on one more, and I'm gonna get with you and figure that out. But we'll get you on.
Yeah. Amazing.
So until next time, probably next week, McGee, Kiefer, and Candace are out.